37バイロイト辺境博歌劇場。
You said tomorrow, but you won't call me back. It's hard to swallow, don't know how to answer that. I took the long road, 'cause I'm so afraid of saying the wrong thing to you. We used to be in love and now you don't even want me around. But can I say one more thing? Baby, don't go, don't act like I'm invisible. I'd do it all again, but we both know that I'm miserable. Maybe I'll go, say I'm being difficult. You wouldn't do it all again, but I know I'm irreplaceable. You wouldn't do it all again, but I know I'm irreplaceable. You said tomorrow, but you won't call me back. It's hard to swallow, don't know how to answer that. I took the long road, 'cause I'm so afraid
38コルバイのカロリング機ベストベルクとキュイタス。
Say one more thing. Baby, don't go. Don't act like I'm invisible. Do it all again, but we both know that I'm miserable. Maybe I'll go on, say I'm being difficult. You wouldn't do it all again, but I know I'm irreplaceable. I can see you in the meadow, holding out your hand. And will you meet me there tomorrow, where the sunlight never sets? 'Cause I'll love you in the end, the corners of the earth where it starts to bend. Oh, 'cause I'll love you when it rains. All the shadows and the pain will never be the same. You can catch me in the morning, staring at your face. And there is nothing in the world that could ever take your place. 'Cause I'll love you in the end, the corners of the earth where it starts to bend. Oh, 'cause I'll love you when it rains. All the shadows and the pain will never be the same. Cause I love you in the end, the corners of the earth where it starts to bend. Oh, 'cause I love you when it rains. All the shadows and the pain will never be the same. Will never be the same. Will never be the same.
39ハンブルクの倉庫街とチリハウスを含む商館街。
We can keep the windows open. You were patient, love. You were opened up.
この動画の説明欄にウェブサイトおうちで世界遺産へのリンクを貼っています。